Welcome back to the channel, family. This is Coach Shay coming at you again. We just want to spitball a little bit more. We've been talking about building out generational blessings. We're doing our due diligence. We're planting to see somebody else come in water, and God will give the increase. Now, I would advise you, suggest to you that we're not going to spend down the principal ever because we want this money to continue to compound over time for generations to come. But I know it's once said that, the first generation builds the wealth. That's Grandpa doing it. The next generation lives off the wealth. And the next generation, they just, it's all gone. Maybe two or three generations down the line. And we learned that from the Vanderbilts. The Vanderbilts did that, but they lived these grandiose lives in each generation, and it was suggested to them from the leaders. I understand, if I'm reading correct, that you want to let the world know that you were super wealthy. So you just each generation had more wealth to use, so that they'd start drawing out the principal, and eventually 5 generations left. There's no more generational wealth to pass down to the next generations, and that's what happened with the Vanderbilts. Unfortunately, um, yeah, it's unfortunate. So it's all about training. The money is there. We're not trying to build trust fund babies for the sake of trust fund babies, but we are leaving a legacy of wealth, generational blessings to grandbabies and beyond, so that they can take it to the next level. So, just by what I did with working 5 years, I did a no spin. I got this money invested in index funds, 500. 500 S&P 500 index funds, and particularly this is into Fidelity 500 index fund. That means the top 500 companies in America that this money, so that's well diversified. And when a company falls out, say Tesla falls out of that 500, then something else will jump in, take its place. So it's diversified already. So just super simple. I know there's other ways to do stuff, but we're talking about this way of using the stock market through by way of index funds, lower fees, uh, point zero. I think this one is 0.01% versus 1%. So the fees are lower. So your money's working on your behalf. But anyway, we're talking about stewarding over the resources that have been placed in our care. Are we stewarding well? I understand that most people are not at the level of higher finances or wealth, is because they're not stewarding right where they're at. Too much is given, too much is required. Much is required of you this day.